Memories of the home of cricket with Lord's TV.
Lord's is a very special place. You know, it takes me right back to when I first arrived in England as a 13-year-old, and I met my grandfather downstairs in the Middlesex committee, and he showed me around Lord's. And I remember he gave me a Middlesex shirt at the time, and you know, that was something that I remember wearing and thinking, I want one of these, you know, when I'm a bit older and when I can perhaps make it into the professional ranks. And I think it was Angus Fraser's shirt actually, and I think I've still got it. It's got a signature on. And it's funny to look back, you know, at that day really. And you know, I was fortunate enough to start my career with Middlesex and had a great time playing here, you know, and scored a couple of hundreds here. And I just remember those moments as being very special. You know, I think the history of Lord's speaks for itself, and perhaps the history of the award as well speaks for itself. You know, and I think it's nice to be a part of cricketing history. You know, I've got a lot of respect for the history of this great game, and you know, I think you know, just being here is something very special, and hopefully something that I can really savour tonight.
You've got change in that home dressing room before. Your grandfather's name's there. He scored a century against New Zealand. Will you?
Well, you know, I've lived my life long enough in a sort of fantasy world, dreaming about certain things happening, and I think, you know, I've realised, I think over the last 3 or 4 years, to try and put those fantasies aside and actually be more businesslike about things and really get my head down, so to speak, and do some hard work. And I think while I'd be lying, you know, it would be an absolute dream to get 100 at Lord's for England, of course. You know, I think it's something that another goal of mine, something to tick off. But I know that fantasy is not going to help in terms of the coming months. You know, I still have to get there first. And I really believe that you look too far ahead, you start getting yourself in trouble. So, but hopefully that time will come, and then if I get to walk out there, then I've got the opportunity.